Hi guys, this is Zoe Thomas, and I'm going to be telling a story about communication in the workplace that I'm at. So I work at a yoga studio here in Oldsmar, and basically it was a Saturday morning. I had woken up to a bunch of calls from my owner of the yoga studio, so my boss, and she was really confused why I wasn't at work because we had to open an hour later because no one had shown up, because if we don't show up then the whole place can't open. And I had told her that I got it covered, but she had a older picture of the schedule where it said I was working, so she didn't have an updated picture of it. So she forced me to come in, and so I went in, and then I showed her on the updated schedule at the front desk how this other person was supposed to be working. So we had been trying to get in touch with the other person, and then finally she answered, and she had just overslept and forgot that she was covering my shift. And she eventually came in, and then I was able to leave, and we worked it all out. And even though it was hectic in the beginning, we were all understanding about the whole thing, and it wasn't like any feelings hurt or whatever. Everybody has slip ups and can mess up, so it's not a big deal. But which is nice about the environment that I work at. But it is critical to have good communication, and when we do update the schedule, we should be sending it out to everybody who works at the front desk, the owner, the manager, and then the other girls who work the front desk, and just so everyone's on the same page and we don't have like 5 different pictures of old schedules and that aren't updated with who's switching shifts and covering shifts and stuff like that, because it can get really hectic, especially when people's lives are always changing. And I mean, that happens anywhere. But so now, to avoid this problem again, we always, once we update the schedule, we send it to everybody in a group chat. And so it's been working so far, and we just, make sure, like, once we switch shifts, to remind the person that we're switching with, like, hey, you're still working for me this day. So kind of just like friendly reminders just to make sure it doesn't happen again. And yeah, so we just moved past it. It blew over. It wasn't a huge deal. We opened a little later, and some clients were upset, but pretty much the people who come in are really easygoing and understand. So it all worked out in the end, and we all learned from it. So that is my story.